All right, I'm sitting here in my 66 HR Holden. This is a car that I found while doing a towing job. I turned up and went to tow it, and it's a car that had been in the same family for over 20 years. I yeah, loaded her up, delivered it. When I delivered it, I said to the guy, "Look, if you ever want to sell it, I'm pretty keen." Like, the car had sat for 20 years in this machinery shed. The grandfather gave it to the grandson. It's still got like the original stereo in it. The interior was pretty standard, but I don't have video of the cleanup we done on it, but I do have pictures. So we'll run through the pictures quickly, okay? And I'll show you what it was, give you a bit of an explanation, and then there are more videos coming of this car, of more work that's getting done. This is something I would sell to fund other projects. So if someone is keen, let me know. I'm sure we can work something out. But as you'll see, on the truck now, she's a very solid thing, but it come a long way. So have a look at these pictures. Okay, you would have seen from those pictures that she did look a bit rough and ready, but it had been sitting for 20 years. But it wasn't rusted out, which was the main thing for me. Finding the cars that aren't rusted out is very hard these days. But I got her home, and you'll see from the next lot of pictures, I tried a few different sets of wheels on it. So it had stockos on it when I got it. I put those deep dish 5-sliders on, the Indies, which they looked okay, but not quite right. And I had a big set of 20s hanging around. I whacked them on, and it just made the thing, even with the rough paint, it made it look clean. And I threw a sun visor on, which to me makes it look lower and longer and a lot better. I don't know what you guys think of sun visors, but maybe leave me a comment, see what you reckon. But I do like them on these old cars. But check out this lot of photos. From after putting the wheels on, I was pretty happy with how she was starting to look. We had to have a bit of a look at the interior. The interior was, it was all complete, but it had been sitting for a long time. It's better than a lot of ones that I've bought in the interior. But have a look what she looked like with the standard seats and what she was when I got. So yeah, you can see she was tired, but I still have those original seats there, so I will tidy them up at some stage if the car doesn't sell in the meantime. But I had a late 70s, early 80s Merc, and it had blue bucket seats, and believe it or not, Merc seats, Mercedes seats actually do fit into a HR. So I threw them in, and they made a difference. It's neat and tidy. The seats aren't torn. It become a usable sort of car. We still had the body to do, but we'll get there. Yeah, so she was starting to be tidy enough inside, as you can see from the pictures, and then we had to concentrate on the outside. Now, it wasn't rusty, which was great. It had all that black along the bottom, so we sort of scratched and sanded and got all that black off along the bottom, which also made the car look a lot nicer. Um, just went through and really polished it and got into the nooks and crannies, cleaned all inside the doors, and made a huge difference. The floors weren't rusty, which was good. And yeah, we put a set of twin carbs on her, set of extractors. Yeah, she goes okay. It's no powerhouse, but she is still just a stock HR. You know, um, but all in all, she came together as a very good cruiser. I didn't pull it apart and paint it because you can drive this anywhere. You can park it at the supermarket, you can take it anywhere, and if someone opens their door up on it, you don't care. You know, you do care, but you're not going to lose sleep over it. And she is just a really solid, good old girl. And sometimes when you pull these cars apart to start a complete restoration, they never go back together. But I desperately wanted one to drive, and that's what I got in this car, was a really good driver. We redone the front end, and I had to do all the brakes, rear wheel cylinders. We'd redone the clutch. As soon as we drove it a little bit, the crank seal went because it had been sitting for a long time, so we got a bit of an oil leak there. We replaced that, but just basically worked our way through the whole car and just got everything working again. And now she's just a good car, which you'll see in these last pictures. And yeah, I like it. She's pretty cool. I'll do a little bit of a walk around for you and show you the new wheels on her, because in the end we did get rid of the big 20s and yeah, put a set of Tasmans on it. But actually, that might be in the next video. So don't forget, like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Where are you? I'm in Kingaroy, Queensland, in Australia. Where are you, and what projects do you have going on? Leave me a comment. Tell me what you're building. No worries. All right, I'm Red from Kingatow. There'll be another video next week.